Hello everyone, welcome back to Art a la Carte, and in this episode we're just going to do a full figure from start to finish, creating a figure, and I'm going to just run through some of the steps that we have learned in the Drawing People 101 series. So basically what I'm doing right now is I'm blocking in this shape of the figure using just some basic shapes, what we learned about in the first lesson with the stick figure. The importance of this is to find the proportion that's correct, the position that's correct, more so than the detail in your drawing. You want to focus on your shape as a whole rather than the intricate little details of, the fingers and the hair and stuff like that before you even begin thinking about costuming. So you can see the bone structure is represented by, lines and circles and things like that. And once I get the legs and the arms put in the position that I want them, then I'll go back in and kind of flesh them out, get that muscle tone and shape in there first. It is really, really important, especially if you want a character that that looks like it's not so stiff, to really focus and get this part done first. Designing the character, designing costuming, hair, details and like that is all super fun, and just like you, I can't wait to get to that part, but you have to get your foundation down first. The same thing with the legs applies with the arms, and don't forget about the importance of overlapping things. You don't have to have all of both arms showing. You can have some of the arm hidden a little bit behind the body. That adds a little bit more of a natural pose to your person. Of course, while you're sketching at this part, you are going to want to kind of have in mind what your final creation is going to be. And so for this one, in honor of, in just a couple of days, I'm going to be going and seeing the new Star Wars movie. I decided to create my own original character of a Jedi. Not necessarily what I would look like as a Jedi, but just original character. I thought I would just have fun. So I obviously wanted her to be holding a lightsaber, and I couldn't decide if I wanted a lightsaber in her left hand or her right hand, so I just drew lightsabers in both hands. And I thought that'd be kind of fun. She'd be wielding a double lightsabers. But again, before I get into that fun part of designing her costume and her personality, kind of wanted to get her positioning in there first. I did the initial SketchUp in blue, and now I'm going to go over with a red pencil to begin now blocking in my costuming ideas. That helps me to get a different color for different details, helps me kind of see that. You don't have to do that. That's just kind of what I did in this drawing. You could do this whole thing in graphite pencil or, whatever you want to do. And I would recommend that you do it in something you can erase so that you can erase lines you don't need. So I wouldn't recommend doing this in like ink or something that you can't go back and erase. The costuming details, there are so many different things you can do. Obviously, I'm doing kind of a Jedi theme, and in that alone, there are so many things you can do. But I decided to give her the traditional Jedi kind of tunic or cloak and add a few embellishments along the way. When it came time to add her facial features, I kind of looked at several different reference photos of other characters that people had designed and kind of picked and chose a few inspirations for my character. Now you have to understand at this point, and you guys might already kind of notice this, I have been fighting a cold for like the last 3 days. I have been in bed with tissue and hot tea and medicine and have not been feeling good. So I knew I had to get this drawing done for this tutorial. So I am not probably going into as great of detail as I normally would when designing a character, just simply because I was not feeling good. And even with this voiceover, I apologize for my voice. I'm still pretty stuffed up and not feeling well, but I didn't want to do another not narrated video. I had way too many of those. So now that I have the sketch all the way I want it, I'm going to go ahead and ink it in with my ink pen. I'm just going to use my Copic multi-liner, I think it's a 03, to ink this in, and then I'm going to color it in. And you could use whatever you want to color it in. I chose to use my Copic markers just because that's what I'm practicing right now. Colored pencils or whatever kind of markers you have. Or you could just leave it the way it is. Yeah, make a coloring page and make copies and give them out to your friends while you wait in line to see Star Wars. That would be fun. During the inking in process, I really like to take my time. Obviously this is in time lapse, so it doesn't look like I'm taking my time. This whole drawing from start to finish took about a little over an hour, I think. So don't be afraid to put a little time into your drawings. to get the detail that you like, trying new things. And even if, this one character doesn't turn out, you can take some ideas from this character and use it in your next character. Well, thank you guys for putting up with my very sick voice, and I hope this movie is as good as everyone is anticipating. In a few days, we'll tell tale whether Disney can revive the Star Wars franchise and give us something that we really enjoy. I have high hopes for it. I may be coming back in the next video crying about how sad I am about it, but hopefully I will have great things to say about it. If you designed your own Star Wars character, I'd love to see it. Make sure to tag me in one of your Instagram photos, or you can post it to my Facebook page, or send it to me via email. I'll have my email in the description box below. I always love to see your guys' drawings. It's so fun. I'm not able to always comment back to every single drawing that I get, but I definitely love to see what you guys create. So yeah, thank you guys again for hanging out with me, and until next time, God bless you guys, stay healthy, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye!